If you are experiencing foundation issues, get a free estimate from Ox Foundations.
This month's TV 47 Star Student of the Month.
Her name is Isabella Kirkland. She is a student at Fayetteville High in the 7th grade. Isabella, good morning.
Good morning.
Good to have you with us today. Tell us more about yourself.
So I'm a 7th grader at Fayetteville High School, like you said. I have one brother and one sister, Eli and Abigail, and my parents are Brent and Jennifer Kirkland.
Now, you're no stranger to Fayetteville. You've been going there since kindergarten, right?
Yes, sir.
What's so special about the Fayetteville community?
Well, it's just so close, and you can always go to anybody about anything. They're always willing to help you with any problems that you have with home or at school. Okay,
now your parents are Brent and Jennifer Kirkland. You've got two brothers, or two siblings, a brother who is Eli, who is 7. He's in the 2nd grade, and Abigail is 5 years old. She'll start kindergarten next year at Fayetteville. So you got a mixed house right there, don't you?
Yes, sir.
Talk about you being a 7th grader, and then you got a brother Eli's in the 2nd grade, and sister Abigail, who will be starting kindergarten next year. How do you balance that?
Well, I always try to be a great role model for them and help them, like if they need help with schoolwork or homework or anything, and I always just try to be a great role model and help them. Okay,
talk about your mom and dad a little bit.
They're great. They have great communication with all of us. My mom works at Southern Care New Beacon, and my dad works at Alabama Power.
Okay, and you got 2 pets, 2 dogs.
Yes, sir.
Who are they?
Well, we have a golden lab, and her name's Angel, and then we have a Dalmatian lab mix, and she's kind of crazy, but her name is Carly.
Does Carly fit right in?
Sort of. She's got a lot of energy, so.
Does she fit in with Eli good?
Oh, yes, absolutely.
We're talking with Isabella Kirkland, and she's a 7th grader down at Fayetteville School, and she has a 4.0 GPA in advanced classes, and I told Isabella off camera that she's going to have to pick this up a little bit. What do you attribute your success with your education?
Well, I always want to do my best in school, and I want to use that to get scholarships or do good in college to get a good degree to become a pharmacist and own my own business one day. And so I always try to do my best every day at school.
Now, you mentioned your future is kind of centered around pharmacy. Why that?
Well, my mom is in the nursing business, so I kind of grew up with that. And I've always enjoyed like doing science, and so this is kind of a combined thing.
Okay. Now, what are some of the other classes that you take in school as a 7th grader?
I take math, history, English, and reading and science, and they're all AP classes.
Okay. Is that a difficult task?
Well, all the teachers expect a lot more out of us, and we also have harder work than the standard class does, but it really helps with my grades.
Who are some of the teachers there?
We have Coach Sherbert, Coach Phillips, Miss Harris, Miss White, and Miss Morris, and they're all wonderful.
What about some of your friends that attend school with you?
Well, I try to be friends with everyone in my grade.
You're on the archery team.
Yes, sir.
How'd you get started with that?
Well, I actually go hunting a lot with my dad, so I kind of just like wanted to start trying something new. So I started practicing archery, and I was pretty good at it, so I just started on the team.
Let's talk about this hunting that you do with your dad.
Yes, sir. Well, I started going hunting when I was probably 5 or 6, and I've only killed 2 deer, I think, but it's really fun, and I like getting out in the nature and enjoying the scenes.
You like getting up early, going deer hunting?
Yes, sir. Even though it's a struggle getting up in the morning, it's really fun to get out in the nature. And I also get to enjoy watching my little brother go out.
So you've killed 2 deer yourself, right?
Yes, sir.
That first deer, is that tradition? They put that blood on you and
Oh,
stuff?
yes. I didn't like it. It was kind of gross, but it was a tradition.
We're talking with Isabella Kirkland, who's a 7th grader down at Fayetteville School, and she is current Young Miss Talladega County 2019. That's a big plus. How did that come about?
Well, I always try to be a good role model, like I said, and I've been doing pageants since I was just a couple months old, and then I started working my way up. But I would like to go into the young Alabama team, and so I'm trying to get partnered with OFF, which is Outdoor Friends Forever. It takes kids with disabilities and helps them get out into the nature, and that was going to be my platform, and so I like helping with them. Also,
You're the 7th grade homecoming class representative, and that's a big feather in your hat as well.
Yes, sir. It was really cool to get and help mentor the little kids with it and watch them
Is that
get excited.
voted on?
Yes, sir. It's
Good.
voted throughout our whole grade.
And so this helps you kind of put back into the younger kids, right?
Yes, sir. We get to kind of help the little kids when they're pop them up when they're about to walk on the field and help them get encouraged.
You like to play soccer?
Yes, sir. I've played soccer for 7 or 8 years. We actually went to the state in Dothan, and even though we lost, it was still really cool.
Now you play for the rec league. Is that who you play for now?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And who's the coach there?
We had Coach Joey this year, but I think we're going to possibly get a soccer team started at Fayetteville High School.
Yeah.
So that's going to be really cool.
You like to dance?
Yes, sir. I've also danced for 8, 9 years. I'm on the competition team at Signature Studio, and I do all the genres, and we go to competitions pretty frequently.
That's a very competitive dance setup. Hey, favorite subjects in school?
Well, my favorite subjects are science, math, and history. Like I said, with pharmacy, you have to have a lot of math and science, so it kind of just ties back into that.
So your pharmaceutical studies would be at Auburn University?
Yes, sir. We're Auburn fans, so and the campus is great at Auburn, and I just really want to go there.
Okay. And if there are any free time besides deer hunting, what do you like to do?
I kind of just like to hang out with my younger siblings and family. I also like to hang out with my friends and just kind of go enjoy the nature.
You involved in church?
Yes, sir. We go to First Assembly of God, and we're in the youth program there.
They got a great youth program at First Assembly.
Yes, sir.
They surely do. And all right, let's talk a little bit of fun right here before we go. Favorite food?
My favorite food is probably home cooked stuff.
Like what?
My favorite food's mac and cheese and turkey at Thanksgiving.
Who makes the mac and cheese?
Well, my nan does.
Okay.
She makes the best.
Okay. Favorite restaurant?
Oh, I probably don't have a favorite restaurant, but if I had to pick one, it'd probably be Baumheiers or something like that.
Now, do you ever go to the restaurants in Fayetteville?
Yes, we have one, Lori Darlin's.
Ooh, that's pretty good right there.
And it is really good. They have great barbecue stuff, and it's always close knit, and they're always willing to give you help.
I love their fried green tomatoes. Oh, man, hush my mouth. Isabella Kirkland, who's a 7th grader at Fayetteville School, is our star student of the month. Isabella, you probably don't have many of these, but if you have a bad day, kind of bump in the road, who's your go-to person?
Well, I always try to go to my mom for everything because she's always willing to talk it out and just kind of help me through it. So, and then everyone at the school is always willing to help you too, all the administrators and teachers. You can go to them with anything that you have.
Okay. Favorite vacation spot?
I like to go to the beach. We recently took a trip out to California, and that was really cool. We went and seen Yosemite National Park. That was probably one of my favorite.
As you conclude the 7th grade at Fayetteville School, how do you want to be remembered as you finish up this particular school year?
I want to be remembered as the person who was always friendly and nice and always tried to help anyone, even if it didn't include something that would help me. I always want to be that one person that just stood out to everyone.
Okay. She's looking right here in this camera. Her name is Isabella Kirkland. She is a 7th grader at Fayetteville School and have been attending there since kindergarten. Isabella Kirkland is our Star Student of the Month.
Tune in to Daybreak weekdays at 6:30 a.m. for your Star Student of the Month.